Good afternoon everyone, my name is Aradhya. Lesson number 4.2 Moonlight's Kothoni. One day in the terrible summer season of 1979 changed the life of Jadoo Pai. He lived in a small village on the banks of the Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra is a gateway. In places it is more than 7 to 8 kilometers wide. It has main Sambe, even an island known as Majuli Island. Waters of the Brahmaputra often flood Majuli and sandbars. At times the river even sweeps away some of sandbar. When Jadoo was about 15 years old, he saw a terrible sight on one of the sandbar. Thousands of snakes, led as the bee or the shell with the flood with no tea to protect them, had all died in the gardens, and Jadoo was simply horrified. He sat down and wept there and then he found his mission to the sandy barren land, green with tree. For more than 30 long years, Jadoo pitted on the dry barren area and transformed it into a forest. Jadoo Pai family and friends called him Moonlight. At first, Moonlight in the forest department screamed to plant tree for some reason that he was stop all the others labor, but not Moonlight. He decided to carry on the work all by himself. He went to the forest department officers and elders in the village. Moonlight, nothing grows on the sand, but don't waste your money of advice. But someone told he try growing bamboo. The forest department people gave some sapling. When Moonlight went to the island and planted with first carefully. After that, he visited the island every day without watering and tending the plant with love. The plant began to grow with the Moonlight also grew. He began to look for more sapling and other types of tree. He bought cotton sapling next to the light there to grow on the island. Part of the island was not dotted with green. Moonlight now spent all the time on the small island every day without fail. He watered the plant faces around support to the sapling. He even carried good soil in his little boat and spread it never plant. Someone told that reds are good soil who make the sandy soil fertile. Moonlight then carry heaps of them to the island. He was now put out by also different type of grasses. The green patches on the island became bigger and bigger. For months and years, Moonlight worked all the small patches on the island. He lived in the company of trees. He spoke to them. Maybe they understood his language. His works of affection responded by growing vigorously. With tree came birds, insects, and animals. They're like the play a novel. There both many more seeds to play. The play began to get but different from the life. Even the Moonlight did not abandon his work. The forest now became a second home for the people in that area. Nearly it Moonlight Kothoni Moonlight Forest. Today Moonlight Kothoni covers an area nearly 1,500 acres. Is a unit of land acres which is approximately 4,004 square meter, and with Moonlight effort it is growing every day. It houses thousands of different tree and plant and birds and animals, including their apes and even rhinos and tiger to cup it all. Herd of about 100 elephants has starting visit the forest every year. They stayed there for about 3 months, and elephant visit show that the whole forest is every good health. Moonlight is a happy man today. All days was now just smooth happening. After from the hardship Moonlight had to suffer on the island. Working there, the heavy runs and coaching he had to spread. Opposition from the people he never thought of stealing from his forest, but other did. He had to guard his island against poachers. When people wanted to cut the tree, he stood up there defense like a rook. You will have to cut me before you cut the tree. He won't. When the elephant came, there caused a loss damage on the way. They destroyed the rich find and hunt. Even Moonlight's own hunt was destroyed. People wanted to beat Moonlight because it was his forest that invited the elephant. Moonlight was not afraid. He won fun in his resolve to create and protect a green cover for the land in the earth. Most people left the area. They shifted the village to make way for the elephants. Mollett Kid Cattle Forest. Luckily, he has supported the family. Their help in his work in all possible ways. Mollett children will carry on the work. People outside Mollett went to trip did not about Mollett work. One day, a photographer roaming in that area found Mollett working in his forest and guarding it. When the came to noon that Mollett had grown the forest single-handedly, he was greatly impressed. He told the media, newspaper, TV channel, etc. about Mollett single-handedly achievement. The forest department was impressed too. They decided to help Mollett in his work. The government honored him with the Padma Shri awards. Mollett now went to spread his message throughout the country. Each one of you should plant and grow at least 2 trees. The tree will take care of carbon dioxide he produces throughout our life and given his soul enough oxygen to breathe. Are you ready? Help. Thank you.